Wait a minute. Should be live on both Facebook pages and YouTube. YouTuber. I don't know if you see that or not.
No, not on Facebook.
What the hell? What the heck? Well, we're just gonna wait a few minutes for everybody to log on. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, I'm live. I see myself. Sounds weird. Hi everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing a-okay with this little crazy energy we got going on. It should be settling down. We got a new moon coming in about 3 days. So, and I think Mercury goes direct here in like 3 days too. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm just kind of biding time till people kind of log on here. But I do want to let everybody know that I still have some spots open for Enlightenment Academy at the end of this month. So if you're interested in Enlightenment Academy, I still have some spots available, which is odd. I usually don't. And then Carly was saying she can't get on the website. So the website is awakeningstore.com. And then you'll see Denver deals at the top as like a tab there. So that's where everything that we're showing you is going to be on that. And for the most part, I think Eric and I kind of knocked out almost all the pictures. There might be a few pictures that we may not have. So, but for the most part, I think I got everything kind of listed. So I want to show everybody the goods, right? Show everybody what we got and what we've been finding, which has been pretty good. So it's been nice because we got here, we're here for 10 days. So it gives us enough time to be able to negotiate some better deals, especially tomorrow. There's not a whole lot of people here. So we're really going to be able to negotiate some good stuff. But we did get some really nice pieces of moldavite in. I got some purple lab jewelry to show you. I got some cheap earrings that are all pure gemstone. I got a lot of trolleolite to show you too. And I got some neat things on stands that I haven't seen before. They're really cool. And of course, we got a lot of bracelets. Different kinds of bracelets, a couple that we haven't had before either. So I've got kind of a range here, anywhere from $14 all the way to almost $200. But I got a lot of different stuff that normally we're not going to see unless we go to the gem shows. And there's one in particular that even Eric and I had never heard about, except this year was the first time we heard about it. So we're kind of excited to show you some goods. So I think we will go ahead and get started. I want to start by, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this before because I have posted it. It's an error if you click on the website. All right, we having troubles with it's Mercury retrograde. Of course, we're gonna have trouble with website stuff. So I don't know if we're having.
It's working for me.
It's working for you. So if you guys are having trouble with the website, maybe refresh it, or yeah, probably just have to refresh it. And the reason why is because the Denver deals things probably.
I'll post the link.
Well, that's what she is too.
Okay.
Yeah, Alec has posted link.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's on my, Chris doesn't seem to have any issues. So, okay. So we're going to get started. And first and foremost, I want to show you some of this real gemstone beaded jewelry, but the price point can't be beat. It's $19.99 for the ones that I'm going to show you. Some are a little bit more like $24. But for the most part, yeah, I'm going to kind of blow through these kind of quick. But like I said, if you guys are interested, first and foremost, don't just put it in your cart, purchase it, because people can steal it out of your cart. Second of all, if you order over $75 with the total that you're going to be doing today, we're going to go ahead and reimburse your shipping fee. So don't sweat that. So first and foremost, the ones I'm going to be showing you right now are going to be $19.99. So the first ones here is iolite. I got iolite, which is great for eyes, good for speaking your truth. So I've got iolite here, $19.99. I've got phosphiterite, which helps with the crown chakra. It opens up the crown chakra, helps with thinking abilities. So this one is phosphiterite. I've got two, and all these that I'm showing you, I have two available. So I've got phosphiterite, $19.99. I have blue kyanite for $19.99. Come in the package funny. So blue kyanite for $19.99. I have Russian amzonite, which I love Russian amzonite because it's a lot prettier. So there's Russian amzonite, $19.99 for the seed bead jewelry. That's what you're going to find it under. So amzonite seed bead jewelry or earrings. And then I have the tourmalated quartz here. I'm trying to get a better focus. Focus. So, come on. Just doesn't want to focus on it. There it is. So tourmalated quartz. That's black tourmaline in clear quartz, basically. So I have that one. And then I have good old citrine. That's my happy crystal. So citrine right there. I've got this one for $19.99. And then I've got this one here, amethyst, $19.99. I have fluorite. This is rainbow fluorite, but it looks a little bit more green. But it is rainbow when you get to really looking at it. But my picture is kind of fuzzy. So there's that one. I also have lapis lazuli. So I've got lapis here, $19.99. I've got black moonstone, $19.99. I have garnet. It's just a pink garnet, basically, instead of red. It's a pink garnet. Then I got labradite. So whichever one like speaks to you, or whichever one you think is pretty, is probably the one that you need. So there's labradite there. And then I have green chalcedony. Really cute green. So because the lighter colors to darker colors. And then I have black tourmaline. So I do have these for $19.99 as well. So the next I'm going to show you are a little bit more because they're more unique type of crystals. So first and foremost, I have 3 of these sugilite ones. So again, they're kind of different colored. So I got Suge for $24.44. I have Peridot here for $24.44. I have Tanzanite for $29.99. I have Rainbow or Watermelon Tourmaline. That is $24.44. Right. Well, it just doesn't want to focus. It wants to focus on my hand. So then I also have Heliodor, which is yellow, basically yellow aquamarine, if you want to think about it that way. So it's a beryl. So this one is $24.44. And then I have aquamarine, which is $24.44, or I have a bigger one for $29.99. So I got $29.99. And then I also have chrome diopside. This one is $24.44. I have the ruby sapphire. So it's like ruby, sapphire, and there's another one on here, ruby, sapphire, and emerald. I've got these. These are $29.99. And then I have the rubies. The rubies are going to be $24.44. Well, right. $24.44 for the ruby. I have Ethiopian opals for $44.44. I only have one of these available. Ethiopian opal, $44.44. And then I have the rainbow moonstone for $24.44. Right there, rainbow moonstone. And last but not least, I have dangle black tourmaline earrings. So these are $29.99. I have 2 of these available as well. So I wanted to go through all of those because it was such a good price point. I couldn't say no to that. So like I said, most are going to be $19.99, some are $24.44, but whichever one you're like attracted to or whichever one you think is pretty is most than likely the one that you're going to need. So I always have to tell people you kind of have to be like a kid. If you think it's pretty, you probably need it. So, all right. That's why people wear certain colors the way that they do. It's to help open and align their chakra system. That's why you wear the colors that you're attracted to. Next up, babe, what do you want to do next? You want to do moldavite?
Sure.
Moldavite. So I found these. We've had them in the past, but we found them again. This is a moldavite cross necklace. These are $249.99, all sterling silver, and all moldavite. So it's faceted. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is sterling silver. Again, this is $249.99. I have 2 of these available, just 2, but look at that. And the setting is really nice, and it's smooth on the back, so it's not going to catch any clothes or anything like that. Again, this one is very, very high fiber, so it's $249.99. I did manage to get 2 of these. So I have 2 of those available. And then I also have seen some moldavite earrings here, teardrop earrings. These are going to be $69.99. This one's kind of backwards, but $69.99 for the teardrops. And then I also have some rounded, and these are faceted. Hard to tell. And then these round ones are also faceted for $69.99 as well. So I got the moldavite earrings here, faceted bezel set, $69.99. And then I have the piece de resistance, right? Look at this gorgeous thing. Oh my. Okay, so what you're seeing is a Piece of moldavite. Yes, these are all from Czech. Yep, they're certified. So, and it is 18 inches long, sterling silver, but look at this beauty. So not only is that a moldavite, huge faceted pear or teardrop shaped piece of moldavite, the two little red dots you see on that, that's red garnet. So also from the Czech Republic. So all of this this is a beautiful necklace. It's $299.99. It's probably one of the more expensive pieces that we have, but oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous. We get it from this TD Designs. They make amazing jewelry, amazing. So, but I only have one of these available, $299.99. That is very high fiber, so I don't even want to touch it. So, but it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it sparkles, it sparkles. So. Along with that, I did get some cheaper things in too. So I have these other moldavite pendants and I have different shapes. So I have like a square one here. And this one it's rough. So but it's smooth on the backside, but it's a rough cut. So those are $49.99. I've also got a triangle one here, $49.99. I've got kind of a skinny marquee, $49.99. And then I have a few bigger ones. So like for instance, this one is the marquee that's faceted. You can see how it sparkles. This one's faceted, $69.99. I have another one, teardrop, $69.99. I have a square one that's faceted, $69.99. I have an oval one that's faceted, $69.99. Then I have a bigger rough one that's square rectangle shaped. So that one is $59.99. This is already starting to make me sweat. Whew, this oval is faceted. It's actually pretty big faceted one. This one's $89.99. Normally this would run about $129. So we got one heck of a deal on it. So this one is $89.99, and then I do have a round one for $79. So I have a lot of different moldavite faceted or rough pendants that are fairly reasonably priced. I know the prices are slowly beginning to come down from moldavite from the big craze about 2-3 years ago. So things are slowly starting to get a little bit cheaper, slowly. So I think that's all the moldavite, right? Yeah, that's all the moldavite I have. Next up, what do you want to do next, Lev? You want to do the obsidian?
Sure.
That was a new one. So this is a new obsidian that's just coming out here, and I'll see if I can get this to light up for you. But it is called, what's it called again? The lace.
Midnight lace.
Midnight lace obsidian. And we're like, okay, another obsidian. No, this is actually pretty cool. So you can kind of see the backside of it right here. Do you see how it's lined? So when you hold it up, you can actually see through it, which is odd for obsidian. So I have these flats. And the flats are $9.99. And obsidian is an extremely big grounder. And not only that, it protects you from negative energy vampires, negative gossip, things like that. I also, here's the fun part, I have them in bracelets, 8mm. And the 8mm bracelets are $14.44. I think I grabbed like 25 or 50, I don't remember. But you can also see the backside of these, how they are lined. But you don't really, it's kind of cool because you see them when they're in the sun, but they really glitter. They're kind of cool. So I bought one for myself too. But yeah, these are called Midnight Lace Obsidian. So I bought all the bracelets, and then like I said, he only had flats. So it was the only things he had available. So again, the bracelets and the flats there.
They're only found in Armenia.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're only found in Armenia. So because the guy we had struggled with English. So the next one I want to show you, and I only have one of these. It's a Merkaba. It's a black obsidian Merkaba. So this one is $59.99. This is a big grounder protector from negative energy as well. So this one's great just to have in a room or a bigger area. But I only have one of these because the other ones were crap. So, but this one's $59.99. So for the black obsidian Merkaba. So I've got them. Next up, do you want to do them? You can do it. Do you want to do them?
No.
Or do you want me to? What are they? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been sold out for a long time.
Yeah, we've been sold out of these for quite some time, and we were able to find them in again. And you're looking at these going, okay, yeah, they're pink bracelets. But here's the kicker, is that we got them for a hell of a deal. So these are only $19.99. This is the AAA grade rhodonite. Usually rhodonite comes a light pink color like Pepto-Bismol pink. These are more of a ruby colored. So these are $19.99. These are 6 millimeter. So they're not quite the 8s. They're not the 4s, the small ones. So they're kind of in the middle. So these are, again, these are only $19.99. I think I have like 25 of these available. And when they're gone, they're gone. So we picked them over pretty well. So rhodonite.
Let's do these guys.
You want to do? Oh
people
they're
already
gorgeous.
People already sneaking in.
Oh my gosh, they are
these.
gorgeous. I can see why. Okay, so I only have one of these available. Okay, so this is $99.99. What is it? Ruby, real ruby. So and from Myanmar. Mm-hmm. Yep. So the ruby from Myanmar is like top quality. If you take a black light to it, it will fluoresce. So that way you know it's real. So Stacey, to order, you just go to awakeningstore.com and go underneath the Denver deals. Everything I'm showing tonight is underneath the Denver deals. So, but this one is $99.99. I only have one available. So the other ones I do have available are 7 millimeter. And oh my gosh, look at these gemmy things. Look at that. So this is like really good grade right here. So these are the $69.99. These are 7 millimeters, so a little bit smaller than the 8s. $69.99, but this is real ruby, a damn good grade of ruby too.
It's not in matrix.
It's no, yeah. Ruby. It's not in matrix, and a lot of times we get ruby in matrix. This is not. This is all ruby. Look at that. I mean, it's gorgeous. So it's gemmy. Yeah, Eric and I both saw that. We went and we negotiated a deal, so it's good. Oh yeah. So these are new. I mean, we've had them in before, but we've never had them in bracelets. So this is pinolith. So pinolith is a type of jasper that will balance and align the entire chakra system. It'll also help to ground you too. So it's just different. It's more like a fossil. They're fossily kind of. They have that feeling of energetically, they have a feeling of fossils. So this is great for past life stuff, working on triggers, traumas, things like that. So these pinolith jaspers, $19.99. These are, I think I got like 50 of them because again, we've never had them before. So I got as many as I could. So this is pinolith jasper, again, $19.99. But I also found some spheres. So I have 2 spheres. The large one is $69. The small one is $49 of pinolith. So that's what that is, black and white. It's really modeled pretty. I like pinolith. So there's those 2. I've got 2 sizes. Again, that's $69 and $49. And then I have some palm stones. I only have this many palm stones. So I couldn't get very many. So, but these palm stones, if I can open the bag. So, and then here's my palm stones, $24.44 for the palms. $24.44. Right there. Good stuff. So, yep, $24.44 for the pinolith palms. Pinolith jasper. Pinolith.
New size.
Ooh. So I had to argue with Eric a little bit because he didn't want me to get them, but I got them anyway because I'm a girl and girls like pearls. I got pearls. So these are simple little, they're $14.44. We do at the store have the 8 millimeters. I have never seen the 4s, so I had to get them. So we got the 4 millimeters, $14.44. These are mother of pearl. These are pearls. So like I said, every girl needs to have a little bit of pearl. So, but these are the pearl bracelets, $14.44. They have a nice shine to them. So in the sunlight, they really kind of flash.
And the 8 millimeters are $19.99 that we have in the
store. Oh, the 8 millimeters are $19.99. Those are $14.44. We found these
from Norway.
So these are from Norway. This is Thulite from Norway. This one is excellent for grief, breakups, really working on like separation type of stuff. So Sarah was asking what the rhodonite bracelet is called online. It's just rhodonite bracelet 7 millimeter, but it's a AAA grade. So, and like I said, that's underneath the Denver deals. So if you go underneath the tab on Denver deals, that's where you're going to find it. So, but I do have 4 of these available. I don't know how much these are. They're free.
You said you put those in. I'm not saying them anywhere.
I did under obelisk because they're obelisks. Yeah, Thulite obelisks. They're not necessarily towers, but yeah, these are $49.99. So Thulite from Norway. Like I said, this is my breakup crystal. Helps with breakups or grief. Those are really excellent for that one. Oh, We were able to get 3. So I sold out of my 8 millimeters, but I found some 10s. So these are going to be $29.99. So this is green moonstone, high flash green moonstone. High flash. I don't know if you can get it focused or not. But this is a high flash moonstone. You can kind of see that flashiness to it. And like I said, I only have these 3. These are $29.99 for the green moonstone. So if you missed out on the moonstone on the last sale, I've got some bigger ones, but again, only 3 available. And these, like I said, these are a really nice gray. They're nice and gemmy, but really flashy. So green moonstone is also known as garnerite. So sometimes you'll hear that in the trade. So that they're called both. Oh boy. These are fun. These are super fun. Now here's the kicker with these. If you don't like the stand, paint it. So just go get some flat matte black and repaint it if you want to. Sometimes when we get stands in, I'll repaint them because they're really scratched up. So we just use matte black spray paint. That's all you got to do. So, but the reason I'm talking about spray paint is because I'm going to show you these. These are on a stand. Are these not the cutest things ever? So these ones, I don't know the price is.
Price is on the bottom. I gave you the price tags. Well.
I think the smallest one is it 69, 64?
I'm looking at it.
He's going to look. So I got this size. And then I got this size. And then I have this size.
They start
rose quartz.
$49.99.
Okay.
Small.
Yeah, 49. This is the small one at 49, and then it's going to go up to like
$55.55 for that one.
55 for this one, and then the next one is
$59.99.
59 for this one. And the big Kahuna.
$69.99.
$69.99. That's it. So I have seen these sold for $150. So dirt cheap. So these are all on stands, and like I said, if you don't like the stand, paint it. So it's totally fine. These are really nice, sturdy stands though too. And then I do have 2 more little odd ducks. And this one here is on a stand here. And this is Desert Jasper polychrome. So this one here is $69.99. So that is my Desert Jasper. And then my other one is Ocean Jasper. And I like bubbles in Ocean Jasper. I want lots of bubbles in Ocean Jasper. So this was, he had like 12. This was the only one I liked. So this is your Ocean Jasper right there on a stand for $69 as well. Mm-hmm. So again, normally these will run about $90 to $150. We're giving them for $69. So yeah, that's cool. I may be able to get some more of these. Yesterday it rained here in Denver, and where the main drain is in the parking lot, they had a tent there, and they had some guys there that were, selling selenite. Like the Moroccans have a lot of selenite, and their selenite got destroyed because you can't get it wet. Oh, he was tripping. Which I would be too. He's like, it's all gone. And so, yeah. So we felt really bad. So, but he didn't have anything that we could purchase. But the guy next to him was trying to move everything inside the arena, and he just was trying to shuffle stuff, and you could tell he was disheveled. And I'm like, I really like these, but I don't want to bother you. He's like, nope, let me help you. So he was able to swing us a deal because honestly, I don't think he wanted to move the damn things. So fine by me. Okay, next up is trolleolite. Now, I don't find trolleolite very often unless I'm at a gem show, and when I do, I buy lots. So I got this trolleolite for a really good price. I'm excited. And I like trolleolite because it helps you to speak your truth. It's great for empaths, especially if you need to say something and you know it's going to upset somebody. That's why I really like trolleolite. It's a very calming, soothing crystal, especially for those that may have anxiety. So I have this one here. The first thing I'm going to show you, it's a dolphin. So he sits like this. I got a trolleolite dolphin. He is $99.99. I only have one because the other 2 were gross. So, but this is my nice trolleolite dolphin, $99.99. I have 2 sizes of pyramids. I have 2 pyramids. One's for $39. The other one is $49. So I have 2 pyramids of trolleolite. I have 2 angels. I got 1 angel, $79.99, and I have a big angel that's going to run $99. This normally is $150. So, but we got a really good deal on it. So this one is $99.99 for the big angel. That one's about 7 inches. This one's 5 inches, and this one's $79.99. So for the Troleolite angels. And then I thought I had 2. Do I have 2?
Yep.
Yeah, I have 2 dodecahedrons, which is in sacred geometry. I'm going to have 2 Troleolite dodecahedrons. One is, this big one is 49 and the small one is 39. So I have 2 Troleolite dodecahedrons here. So I got 2 different sizes. Those would be really good. The dodecahedrons would be really good in a meditation room or in a room where you want to calm, soothe, quiet. I did end up getting a star. So they call them starfishes, but they're stars. $49.99 for the star. For the Troleolite star, I have 2 of these available. The Troleolite puffy hearts, $39.99 for the 2 Troleolite puffy hearts. And then I have 1 mushroom. That's all they had. They had 2 mushrooms. The other one was gross, but this one's a pretty nice one. Troleolite mushroom. This one is $69.99. Troleolite mushroom. And then I have 3 of these faceted hearts for $69.99. So you can see how nice and gemmy and flashy this is. So $69.99 for this one. I've got 3 of these available. So like I said, my angels, I love them. I love them. What you want to do next, babe? Ooh, yes. So I have 3 of these aquamarine bracelets. Look how pretty these are. So, and they're only $39.99. Okay, these are 10 millimeters. So normally these would run closer to $70. And so we got a hell of a deal. These are $39.99 for the 10 millimeter aquamarine. So that is a beautiful quality aquamarine. Like I said, I only have these 3. So when they're gone, they're gone. But these are beautiful aquamarines. Love. I like those.
Let's get into some tumbles here.
Oh, you can do some tumbles.
Ooh, actually, let's do these. Never had those before.
Oh, we've never had Shattuckite.
They're harder to find than the tumbles.
The tumbles are easy to find. Shattuckite rough is hard. So some people like rough because they feel that it hasn't been touched by man or, other people's energy isn't into it. So I do have some rough Shattuckite pieces here. And they're kind of medium sized. They are $9.99. So we usually don't have rough Shattuckite. Almost always we can find the tumbled. So when we found the rough, we kind of picked through them. So I only have a little bag's worth because the rest of them were crap. So, but I have a little bag's worth of the rough Shattuckite, $9.99. I got some hair that I'm looking at, sorry. But Shattuckite's really, so does Shattuckite have like chrysocolla and azurite and malachite and so it's kind of like got three, it's kind of a combo. It's got 3 crystals basically in one. So I have some kunzite. We call them kunzite palms because I've never seen kunzite palms, but these are about as big as palms as I've ever seen. So these are kunzite palms is what we're calling them. And these are going to be $24.44. Now kunzite helps to really very feminine crystal, helps with your femininity, especially if you're more masculine or tomboy like me. So kunzite also helps to bond mother and baby or mother and child. So if you're having some issues with your kids, kunzite. So, and great for kids to have kunzite too, because it helps them communicate or bond better with their mother. So especially mom and daughter relationships, when they're teenagers. Yeah. So kunzite, $24.44. I've got these palm pillows. I got a bag's worth, a little bag's worth. So you might have to describe this one because it's like a pyrite in it and hematite in it and some other stuff, but very, very grounding, but beautiful.
Yeah, so this is called Schellenblend. It comes from Germany. This is a rarity. We have not been able to come across any tumbles. I was able to pick up about a pound of tumbles throughout the last 6 years, and those are all gone. We only found one vendor that is actually selling these Schellenblend slices, and they were extremely great quality. We picked up his entire flat, no more.
Yeah.
So again, these come from Germany. It helps with spontaneity, self-confidence, and also if you're lacking energy, physical energy.
It's a booster. It's an energy booster. You can tell I'm already getting red. It's an energy booster. This will also help to manifest money too.
And $29.99. And those guys are rare and hard
Yeah,
to come by.
very, very hard to find. So these are $29.99 for a big slab, So it's called Shell and Blade.
Shell and blend.
Shell and Blend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's German. Can you tell?
Do you want to do these guys?
I do. Let's do those.
All
I'm so
right.
excited to show you guys these. These were the new ones that we found, and we're like, wait, what? So these are found in the Gobi Desert.
In China.
So, yep, in China. So when she first said that they have some inclusions, I'm like, I've never seen agate have inclusions, or what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? The bubbles inside.
Sand.
I know,
The
but
hydros?
anhydrous.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. First and foremost, I have these. These are just tumbled Gobi Desert agate. That's what they're called. But look at how fun these are. These are so cute. So first of all, these are the colors. I'm like, they look like Easter eggs. Look at these. They look like Easter eggs. They're all Easter eggy. So look at them. They're from the Gobi Desert, and they're just really Easter eggy looking. I love them. So they're excellent, excellent. So these are $24.44. I only have this little bag. That's it. That's all I could get. So these are $24.44. Now here's the kicker with this one. Oh, here's the kicker with this one. Check this one out. So those are rough or raw. Those have not been tumbled. We call them tumbled. They have not been tumbled. That's how they're found in the desert. Okay.
And
so
there's no dye.
Yeah, they're not dyed.
Right.
They're not dyed. They're all natural. They are tumbled. The earth tumbled them for us. So these are the ones that I'm excited to show you. So these are the same thing. I showed you the tumbled Gobi Desert agate, right? So check these out. I'm gonna see if I can find a good one here. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I can see it. I can see it. So here's what's cool about this one. This is, and normally anhydro means that there's water inside. This is not an anhydro, but we don't know what to call it because it's still inside, or it's an inclusion, but it's not really an inclusion. So check this out. So once again, I have to get my light out. So this doesn't look like much, right? But check this out. I'll see if I can get this right. I don't know if I can. So see the sand move? It's got sand that moves. So that's what they're considering anhydro, is the sand inside of there moves. So is that not cool? See the sand moving? So there is sand inside the agate naturally occurring. So that's what these are so cool. So they are very grounding. I can tell you that. They're not necessarily a high fiber, but they're just really interesting. So these are $49.99. I literally have this handful, and that's it. So when these are gone, these are going to be gone. So I got some more orangey ones. They're mostly orange and browns, but they all have the sand inclusion in them, and you can see them without a light. So you don't even really necessarily need a light. These are $49.99. And again, all I have are these, like, I don't know, like 8 pieces maybe. So, but when she said they had inclusions, I'm like, yeah, right. And then she showed them and we're like, oh, have to get. So these are the ones with the sand inclusion. I have 2 bracelets of Gobi Desert bracelets. These are $69.99. Aren't they pretty? They're so colorful. So, and then I have 1 10 millimeter. So Gobi Desert bracelet. So this one is $129.99. So this is $129. These are $69.99. Gobi Desert agate. And then to top it all off, I have little pendants, and I only have 4 of these, and they're all kind of orangey, but they all have little dots or spots. These are $59.99. I have 4 of these available for these pendants. So these are Gobi Desert pendants. Gobi Desert agate. Aren't they so fun? They're so fun. So I was excited to see those. I'm like, no. So they're adorable. Absolutely adorable. And okay, we're gonna do this is a beautiful. So this is a happy crystal. This is especially one for people that may struggle with depression. So this is orpiment and real gar. So orpiment is a really happy crystal, and real gar keeps you, stat focused. So if you're really working through trauma, especially with depression, orpiment and real gar is a great combo for you. But this is a huge sphere. And we got it for a hell of a steal. It's $69.99. Normally these are going to run about $150. So we got $69.99. And like I said, Real Guard Orpiment. The Orpiment is the orange that you see, or the yellow, and the Real Guard is the red that you see. So it's got a really cool like combo to it. So I got that one, and I don't have any more Real Guard, I guess. I don't. Nope, I don't.
Nope.
What are we doing next, honey? You do the, oh yeah.
Top quality.
So this is one of my faves. I love blue lace agate. So, and the mine's dried up. So to find some really gemmy blue lace agate, you really got to search. And I was able to find some palm stones. So I got some palm stones, $39.99. This is a very calming, soothing crystal for the throat or speaking your truth, but especially for anxiety. This is a downer. If you struggle with anxiety, this is an excellent one to have. So, but you can see the beautiful lines in it. So blue lace is a type of blue chalcedony, but absolutely gorgeous. $39.99, and I only have this many, so I couldn't. I picked through a lot, but these were the only ones that I got. So $39.99 for those, and we're gonna do the iolite and sunstone. So iolite, I was showing you a pair of earlier earrings, but this is the iolite sunstone tumbled. Check these out. You can see the sunstone, the golden sunstone, and the iolite. So you get two crystals basically in one. Sunstone is the happy crystal. That's the #1 crystal for depression. Sunstone is. So we got both iolite and sunstone. So it's a calming, soothing crystal so you can speak your truth if you have depression or depressive issues. Also helps with tummy issues, eye issues. It balances the third eye, the solar plexus. So, but I got quite a few of these. But again, we picked through these to pick out the best ones of the tumbleds. So, but yeah, and the iolite, you don't see it, but it's pretty flashy. I mean, it's got some nice purple flash to it almost. So, but I have a whole jar of those. These are $12.22 for the iolite and sunstone tumbles. And the other tumbles, ooh, got the blue kyanite. So, I'm a big fan of blue kyanite too. That blue kyanite is one that I usually have with me in my bra. Especially when I was doing readings, because it helps to open up your ears so you're clairaudient. So it helps you to be able to hear spirit a little bit more clearly. Plus it's a higher vibe type of crystal. Normally they come in sticks. These are round. So I got some really, and you can see the sheen, they all shine like that. They all do. So this is a really great, wonderful grade, the blue kyanite. These are $29.99. $29.99. They all shine like that. They have a high flash to them. They're pretty high vibe too. So, but got the blue kyanite here, $29.99. That is a AAA grade. That's a hell of a flash. So I've got this many in the bag, and when they're gone, they're gone. So the other one, I had those sitting over here. So I'll show these, and then I'll show the other ones too, because this is golden sunstone. So golden sunstone is the one I was talking about earlier, which sunstone helps with depression, right? So I was showing you the iolite and sunstone with the golden sunstone. This is just favorite. This is just golden sunstone right here. So all golden sunstone flashes. It has a high flash to it, and they glitter. So you can see that flash. They all glitter like that. So this is sunstone, excellent for depression. This is my happy crystal, but look at that shine. Right? So these are tumbled. I only have this many of the tumbled. These are $24.44, but they all flash. They all have that nice high flash to them. So I got these tumbleds, $24.44. Again, excellent for depression, tummy issues, diabetic issues. To top it all off, I do have one ring. I think this one is a size 7 or 8. I don't quite remember. I thought I had my thing. But this is $49.99. This is the high flash golden sunstone ring. I have one. So, and then I also have some pendants. Let me show you the pendant super quick of the golden sunstone here. I got one that is a heart. These are $49.99. I've got this one here, $49.99. See all that nice high flash. So I got this one, the marquee here. So $49.99 as well. And then I have kind of a deco marquee is what I call these. I don't know what to call the shape. So this is another one that I have here, $49.99. So these are the only ones I have. So, but this is the golden sunstone. Like I said, I just have 4 of those, and then the ring, and then when they're gone, they're gone. So I picked through the entire tray on that one to try to get some really good ones. I do want to show, you want to do the tanzanites?
Sure.
The tanzanites. Here's my Tanzanite bracelets, $29.99. Normally these are $49. So I got these for $29.99. I only have these available, these 5. They're $29.99 Tanzanite, real Tanzanite bracelets, beaded. These are 6 millimeters. So they're not the big, they're not the 8s, they're not the 4s, they're the 6s. So, but yeah, Tanzanite, blue Tanzanite, $29.99. Okay, next up, rainbow fluorite. So, and again, if you guys are interested in purchasing these, go to awakeningstore.com. And then if you do have it in your cart, you may want to check out because people can steal it out of your cart because once it's purchased, then it gets taken off the website. Even if you put it in the cart, it doesn't hide it. So people can steal it. If you get over $75 on multiple purchases, we'll reimburse you the shipping fees. So don't sweat that, okay? So next up I want to show you is rainbow fluorite. Look at these gemmy things. So rainbow fluorite is my #1 crystal to help with thought processes, thinking, studying, remembering, anything with a brain, if you want to think about it that way. So rainbow fluorite here, these gemmy ones, 12 millimeter, they're big ones, $39.99. So, and if you don't like the shape of these, I have these for $39.99. I only have 2. I got one bigger one smaller one. So you can specify if you want one bigger or smaller, but I only have these 2 of the oblong beads or the, I think I call them oval beads. So these are the oval beads and this is the 12 millimeter. So I do have both of these available. These are both $39.99. These are the only ones I have right here. That's it. So I do have purple fluorite pendants for $49.99. I only have these 3. These are $49.99 for the purple fluorite. So I've got the marquee shape, I've got a triangle shape, and then I have an oval shaped one here. So again, these are all $49.99 for the purple. You can't really see the purple. Here we go, kind of, sort of. But these are the purple fluorite pendants, $49.99. I have all the opals together.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Let's do all of them.
All right.
So opals, I got some. Is it halite opal? That's how you pronounce it.
Hyalite.
Said what?
Hyalite.
Hyalite.
Yeah, Hyalite.
Hyalite. So these don't look like much. You're going to be like, yeah. First of all, these are $14.44. They are real opals.
Wish we had a black light.
Yeah. These fluoresce under black light. Do I have a black light? Of course I don't. No. I would have black light. So, but these fluoresce underneath a black light. So, but this is that, say it again.
Hyalite.
Hyalite opal. Can't pronounce it. These are rough, raw, natural. They come out of the ground just looking like that. So I've got a little mini bag. They're only $14.44. This is my bag. And when they're gone, they're gone. But that's a beautiful opal piece. So I got those opals. And I have some opals from Lightning Ridge. Now, whenever we hear the word Lightning Ridge, we automatically go, ugh, because we know we probably can't afford it, literally. But Lightning Ridge is in Australia, and most opals from there, like the best quality you can get. They really are. So these are from Lightning Ridge, and Eric haggled pretty good. But I only have this little baggie for my large pieces. So I have 2 different sizes. So let me try to show you, but boy, do they flash. Ooh. So these are black opals from Lightning Ridge. If you can see that flash, and these are big pieces for only $69. Okay. These, even in the trade, are probably closer to $200. So I'm like, even if you get them from me for $69, you can probably turn around and sell them again. But anyway, these are $69, and you can see the flash on them the best. I'm trying to get the flash the best I can, but boy, they have a beautiful green, blue, purple flash to them. These are $69.99. That's it. That's it. So I have 8 pieces, I believe. 8, yeah, maybe 12, but I think they're like 8.
Those are all over 2 grams.
Yeah, over 2 grams. Okay. So like I said, the going rate is, it's expensive as hell. So, but when he said that, we said, well, if we get, half a tray, can we start talking, negotiating? And so then he was able to negotiate a little bit better deal. I also have some smaller ones. So we still want one, but these are a little bit cheaper. So these are $49.99, and these are all about a gram. So, yeah, a gram or more. So, and then these are just a little bit smaller pieces, and these are going to be $49.99. So I have some for $49.99, some for $69.99, depending on your flavor. So, but like I said, I have a few more of these. So there's you can even see how they're even glowing in here. So, but I got these for $49.99. These are Lightning Ridge Black Opal Tumbled. So I've got those, and then I have the bigger ones too. So both sizes, these are $69, these are $49.99. So hell of a deal. Like I said, normally these are going to be triple the price. So we're selling those cheap. Not only that, normally we sell these carvings, starting at about $30 anyway. We have some opal skulls that are so cool that I have to show you. So this one is 49. This one's 49. This one's 59. I changed it. Okay. 59, and then this one is the bigger one.
Don't show
99.
the bigger one. It already sold.
Oh, never mind. So I have these two sizes. I have a little small guy, and I have a little bit bigger guy. So I got the small and the medium sized. So $49.99. I think this one's $59.99. So, but you can see the opal in their little forehead, their little third eye. Some of them had them on the side. I was like, bah. But I found these with the opal right in their third eye. So that is black opal. Okay, that's black opal skulls, right? $49.99, $59.99. So, and when they're gone, they're gone. So, but we had to negotiate pretty good for that one too, because is that on my opals?
Nope, got the rings right here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got rings, cheap rings, opal, black opal. All right, I'm gonna have to take that one. Okay, black opal. I have 2 of these for size 8.5. So 8.5 size black opal rings for only $69.99. I got 2 of them. So these are size 8.5, like I said, black opal from Lightning Ridge. I also have 2 ovals. One is a size 7, one is a size 7.5. These are $69.99 as well. So I only have these 4 black opal rings. That's it. So, and kind of when they're gone, they're gone. So, but I have the black opals there. So if you're interested, head to awakeningstore.com and get your black opals on. Okay, you get to describe this one.
Ooh.
Not it. He gets to describe this one.
All right, so guys, this is what's called amblygonite. We've had it in I think when we were in Tucson, when we found that big kahuna that we sold.
Yeah.
A lot of times polishing amblygonite is almost darn near impossible because it shards out. It's very similar to selenite. That's why we've never been able to see it as bracelets. No different than Ethiopian or just standard opal bracelets. They can't make the bead hole large enough for elastic core to go in because it jeopardizes and compromises the quality of the bead. But amblygonite, this quality, the clearer that it is or the whiter it is and the less inclusions, the higher the quality. That's exactly how amblygonite is valued. So this guy's going for $149.99. We looked at our point of sale system. We used to sell this exact same sphere about 2 years after we opened, and we sold it, and it was going for $199.99. So given the fact that we have a lot of buying power and we meet with a lot of these connections with vendors, we were able to score a great deal on this, and they only had one available.
That's a high fiber. Is that one of the Synergy 12s?
No.
Okay, it's not. So, because it's giving me a bit of a flash. It hit me right in my third eye, my crown. So this one will help you to tap in.
Amblygonite is actually a common crystal, but this particular shade, because it has no coloring to it, that is what gives its high value.
Yeah,
so.
And it's $149.99. So that's one that you go ahead and hold that when you're meditating.
Yeah, and amblygonite and healing properties, it's all about bringing balance to your own life. So if you're a workaholic or you're suffering from any type of imbalance in your life, that's what that crystal is all about.
Balance. Oh, gotcha.
So, want to do these?
Yeah, let's do that next. I'm gonna show you some purple labradite. So lab normally comes blue flash, and labradite, by the way, is the #1 crystal for improving your psychic abilities. All psychic abilities. We're talking telepathy, ESP, psychometry, clairvoyance, clairaudience, all the clairs. So this is the #1 crystal to help you not only tap in, but kind of maintain that spiritual connection. Okay. So first and foremost, I got size 7. These are $49.99. Size 7 oval Purple Lab. You can kind of see that purple flash right there. Right? The pictures are a little bit better. So, because the website doesn't always capture it. But that is Purple Flash, size 7, Purple Lab ring. That is $49.99. All of these rings are going to be $49.99, by the way. So this is a size 7 teardrop, Purple Flash. There's that one. Then I also have a size 8 teardrop, Purple Flash. There's my flash. Then I have size 7.5. I got a square one, purple. And then I have a large square for $59.99. This thing is like all, look at that flat purple. It's all purple. So Purple Lab. Again, this one's the #1 to help you out with your psychic abilities. This is a triangle one, size 7.5. And then I have 2 size 8 purple oval, purple labradorite oval shaped size 8 rings. That's a mouthful. So I have 2 of these available. When these are gone, these are going to be gone. So these are $49.99. I also have some pendants as well that I was able to snag. So I have a round one here, $49.99 for that. Let me see. Ooh, there's that purple flash right there. So I got a fluorescent light back behind me, which doesn't help. So this is a Purple Lab, and it's all purple. And then I have an oval one, $49.99. I have the heart one, $49.99. I have a triangle one, a small triangle. Then I got, of course, a big triangle. They're still both $49.99. And then I have the square, like diamond shaped one here. Again, $49.99 for the Purple Lab, Purple Flash Lab. #1 for increasing psychic abilities or learning about your psychic abilities and just opening them up to where it's not going to overwhelm you. So next up, is this the blue? Ooh. So blue tourmaline. Okay, normally we see it green, pink, yellow. Don't see it in blue very often. This is why we snag these. These are the only ones we have. These are Parabah blue tourmaline, $49.99. So these are like a kind of a faceted square. If you want to look at them a little bit closer, blue tourmaline, Parabah. Look at that. Flashy, flashy, $49.99. These are 6 millimeters.
And these, I think they're 5. Are they 6?
They 6.
Okay,
Yeah, these are 6s.
millimeter.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
The Parabah blue tourmaline is the rarest of the entire tourmaline family. A lot of times people will think Dravite, which is brown tourmaline, which is still a lot rarer than black tourmaline, but it's not as rare as this.
Not as blue.
Similar to watermelon tourmaline. So Parabah blue tourmaline, we do have one 8.5 millimeter beaded bracelet. We haven't sold it, and I guarantee it's probably because of the price point. It goes for $299.99. So a $300 bracelet for an 8.5 millimeters. So these guys are 6, but they're faceted.
6 faceted,
and they're $50.
$50. So we got a hell of a deal. So like I said, these are the only ones we have.
Yeah, so, the Parabah blue tourmaline helps release bitterness. So if you're holding on to any resentment or you're bitter towards somebody, you can't release it. That's what Parabah blue tourmaline is all about. So it works a lot differently than the other tourmalines in the tourmaline family.
Yeah, it does. This is the #1 for resentment. Getting rid of resentment.
You want to do the
Butamus? Yeah, let's do the clear quartz.
Okay.
So this is a different type of, so you Lumerian quartz is a little bit higher vibration of clear quartz. And it's said that if you hold it, you meditate with it, then you are possibly opening yourself up to ancient Lumerian secrets, right? So the clear quartz that I'm going to be showing you here is all Lumerian. Not only that, the grade, fabulous grade, and the price is even better. So I didn't print out the tags for this. I don't know how much these are.
All right.
So I'll show the biggest one first. So this one is 90. Is this 99? Yeah.
It's sold.
This one's gone. Never mind. So I'm gonna go with the flames. So I have 3 sizes of flames, small, medium, large. Okay. These are the large flames for the Lumerian, $39.99. So I have 2 of these, and then I have a medium-sized one here, and this one is $29.99. And then I have a small one, and this one is.
I think you had that backwards.
I did.
This is the large. The larges are going for $39.
Right. I said that.
Okay.
Larges are $39.
Okay.
The medium ones are $29, and the small ones are $24.
Okay.
So these are the flames that we're talking about. Clear quartz flames, but boy, they're clear. clear, clear. And most of them have rainbow inclusions. Most of them have a lot of rainbows on the inside. And then I have, yeah, I got the 40s. How much are the 40s?
Hang on.
So 40 millimeter for the, so there's my 40 millimeters. Look at that. That is the Lumerian or clear quartz. I have it Lumerian seed clear quartz in the system. $59.99. But I mean, it's chock full of rainbows, absolutely full of rainbows. Beautiful, beautiful clear quartz. I mean, it's clear, clear. So again, this one is $49.99. I do have some smaller ones to hit that better price point. I have some smaller ones here. These are a mystery.
The 35s, they're $49.99.
$49.99 for these.
The big one's gone.
And the big one's already gone. So, but yeah, these are wonderful little happy crystals.
Cheapies.
I'm going to finish.
Okay.
So, and then I also, now this one is not the Lumerian. This is just clear quartz. I got clear quartz angel. And this one is $79.99 for the clear quartz angel here. I also have some towers as well. I have 3 sizes of towers, but these are my large towers. Look at this. Look how clear these are. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Huge, huge, right? So these are $59.99 for the Lumerian seed clear quartz towers. So those are $59. The smaller ones, I think, are $49.
Yep.
Yep, we got 4 of them.
I got 4 of these for $49.99. They're a little bit smaller. But again, they are all crystal clear like this. Aren't they gorgeous? $49.99. Now, clear quartz and these will amplify any other crystal you put next to it. So even if you have a little piece of thulite and you put a clear quartz tower next to it, it will amplify the energy of the thulite. So it will amplify any other crystal you set next to it. So that's what's really cool about clear quartz. And not only that, with these towers, you can put them in grids and you can program them. So to program a crystal, all you're going to do is put it in between your hands and literally tell the crystal what you want it to do. I want this crystal to help me manifest money. And then you literally set it and forget it. So it will then put out that vibration of you manifesting money. So, and then when you're done, you're going to sage it, clear it out, cleanse it, charge it in the full moon light, and then reset it for something else if you want to. That's why I love clear quartz, because it's multi-purpose. You can use it for just about everything. So again, I got these for $49.99. The bigger ones are $59. But these are beautiful clear quartz. And then I also have some clusters. So I only have one big cluster. This guy is 88. Lumerian. So Lumerians have the lines all the way around. So that's how you can tell it's a Lumerian. So I've got one here for $88.88. And then I have smaller, more affordable ones here. My little ones, how much are those? 24, is that right?
Yep, correct.
So the rest of these are all going to be, and they're all clear, 24.44. Look at those. All the clusters. So these are clear quartz clusters, 24.44. So, and they, I'm not sure where these are from. Do you remember where these are from?
Yeah.
We have it written. Yeah.
Yeah, it says right
on
there.
Weird,
The Thomas Gonzaga mine.
Yeah, Thomas Gonzaga mine. So we were going to look up to see where that mine is located. We didn't get that far. So, but these are beautiful quality, absolutely beautiful. So there is that one. Do I have any more clear quartz, or am I? Oh, I have a Vogel. Yeah. So I have a Vogel point, $49.99. Now these you take off, but I'm not taking these off because I want to make sure it gets to you without the tips getting broken. But Vogel, Mr. Vogel, is the guy that did LCD TVs. He came up with this crystal by studying, what's his name? I can't think of him. 136912. Nikola Tesla. So he studied Tesla a lot, and he came up with these Vogel points. One is a male end and the other one is a female end. And if you hold this Vogel point, much like a wand, it will amplify whatever you're sending out into the world. All right. So this is a very powerful crystal. Make no mistake about it. The Vogels this one is $49.99 for the clear quartz. Like I said, that has the 2 points, but it's taped because I don't want to, I'm not going to take that off until you get it and you could take it off. I also have a smoky quartz one somewhere. Yeah, here's the Vogel smoky. So I have a smoky quartz one as well. these are also not only good to put the energy out there, great for my Reiki masters to be able to help amplify their energy, healing somebody almost like a laser point. And then also what I like about these is that it will help to activate any crystal grid that you might want to use. So I did a video on YouTube about crystal grids. I'll have to do another one here pretty soon just to kind of refresh everybody. Next up, I want to show you Guatemalan jade. So Guatemalan, normally jade is the nephrite jade is mostly from China, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, but Guatemalan jade is from Guatemala. It's a little bit harder to find from Guatemala, but the quality is, it's not that emerald green. It's a little bit more muted, but the green is beautiful. So this is Guatemalan jade right here. These are the only ones I have. This is $49.99 for the 8 millimeters. Jade is probably the number 1 or number 2 crystal that you want to use to manifest money with, because jade is all about luck, money. So you always want a piece of jade when you're going. You want a piece of jade and a piece of green aventurine and citrine or pyrite when you're going into gambling, right? So this will help you to manifest some money. So $49.99 for the Guatemalan jade.
And the reason why Guatemalan jade is actually so highly prized and valuable is because in ancient cultures, the Mayans actually valued this type of jade more valuable than gold. It represents eternity and several other things. However, we found a vendor, actually, when we came across a couple different vendors our first couple days here, these guys, they sell individual beads. We used to sell individual beads just like this for $8.88 because we couldn't afford the actual bracelet. They're becoming more...
They're harder to find.
Yeah, they're becoming more, not necessarily abundant, but more suppliers are actually now bringing them out to the public and bringing them out to retailers like us.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, $49.99 for the Guatemalan jade. So very, very unique.
All right. What else we got?
What else do you want to show, honey?
Huh?
Lots of stuff. We got lots of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I said, what else do you want to show, honey?
Here.
Oh, yeah. So I picked these up and I didn't realize what they were until I got them back. I was like, oh. And they're pricey.
I saw the price tag.
Because I didn't realize what the hell I grabbed. You're going to be like, okay, that doesn't look like much. Yeah, this is it the tooth? Oh, it says ivory. So, you know, woolly mammoths, the one that were like elephants extinct a long time ago. Yeah, they're still finding the tusks. These are the elephant tusks. So this is woolly mammoth tusks bracelets. I didn't realize what I grabbed, but of course, Kelly's going to grab the most expensive damn thing there is. These are $79.99, real ivory from the woolly mammoth. So I will tell you that I slept with one of these last night because I was curious, and it was weird because I was kind of reminiscing with my childhood. So I know that most fossils and ivory and things like that really are excellent for like honoring the past or past life regressional, like hypnotherapy stuff. Or if you want to know about your past lives, fossils are the way to go with that, or ammonites and things like this. This was interesting. So I only have 5 of these available, $79.99. So, but they are from woolly mammoth tusks. I'm like, oh, these are so pretty. I'm like, Kelly's gonna pick up the most expensive thing. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Do you want to explain these a little bit better than I can? I mean, I could do the properties, but you can explain it better. The gold pre-night.
Oh, all right.
Golden.
Okay, during our last live sale, so it's actually a new find that comes from Australia. So we found the tumbles that are super gemmy. They did not, that specific vendor did not carry them as bracelets. So we actually had to go across the street, and they didn't have the tumbles, but they make the bracelets. So I'm sure these vendors have access to the mines consecutively. So one, they don't do the tumbles, they just make bracelets out of it and faceted jewelry. So this is Australian prehnite, but it also has natural light inside of it. Prehnite is also great for your heart chakra, but natural light is going to be the white. So it's not going to be a deep, dark green. It's going to be more of a yellowish, because when you mix both those colors together, that's what you get, more of a yellowish color. But natural light is actually one of the Synergy 12 crystals, which is dubbed by the famous author Robert Simmons, who wrote the Book of Stones.
Yep.
So the Synergy 12 crystals, that represents the highest vibrational crystals on the planet. So these do, in fact, have natural light inside of them. So.
Yeah, it does, because I can feel it in my forehead. Because every time I touch natural light or like amblygonite or stuff like that, it goes here and then it goes right up. I'm like, So this has got that yellow color in it. So it's really going to help to stabilize not only your solar plexus, but your heart chakra too. So these are very unique, only $19.99. So I think I have maybe 8 or 9, maybe 10. So, but again, $19.99 for the yellow pre-night. Normally pre-night has epidote in it and it's green. I'm like, nope, this doesn't. This is yellow and it has natural light in it. So completely different. $19.99 for those. And these are like the 7 millimeters.
You want to get smoke?
I did that one.
Oh, the smoky one?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, okay.
I can beat you to it.
Well, all right.
Oh yeah, more. We got lots of bracelets. These are so cool. So we have never come across the tangerine quartz. So, but this is tangerine quartz in clear. Well, it's tangerine quartz and clear quartz if you want to think about it that way. But here it is. Look at that. So I love tangerine quartz. Excellent for the sacral chakra. Anybody that has infertility issues, uterine issues, PCOS, anything along those lines, this helps to stabilize that stuff. It also helps you to increase your creativity as well. So these are $29.99. These are 8 millimeters, but they are really gemmy. They're kind of like I said, they got a little bit of orange to them, perfect for Halloween. So, but they have orange and a little bit of white or a clear quartz to them. But again, I like these. These are great for, especially if you feel like stifled with your creativity. So these are great. So I probably have like 20 of these. So I might be able to get some more of these in. Well, I don't know. It depends on what Benny's got. You want to explain these?
Oh, sure.
These are different.
Okay, so these have actually been one of our top sellers all throughout 2022 and 2023. We haven't been able to really keep them in stock, and they do not sell them just simply as bracelets. That is known as blue cobalt spinal bracelets, 8 millimeter. I had to string these guys myself because they come on strands, but the great thing is we only had 2 in stock currently in the store. However, we were able to score an even better deal after finding them as strands.
Yep.
So even though it takes a little bit more labor in stringing them ourselves, we're at least stringing them on the ninja cord. So these are all strung on 1 millimeter ninja cord. So I even showed Kelly how to tie the knot, and I'm like, go ahead and pull tighter and tighter. The 1 millimeters, they just do not break.
It was so funny because just so you know, our little world, like we don't. It's hard for us to handle people all day. So we've been coming home and literally eating like frozen dinners here at the hotel. And so here we are watching murder shows. I'm entering things in. He's stringing beads along. I'm like, what freaking nut jobs are we? I'm like, if anybody walked in right now, they're gonna be like, wait, you're stringing beads and you're putting stuff on the computer and you're watching murder shows. I'm like, yeah, eating TV dinners. Awesome. So it's so funny, but that's what these are. They are gorgeous blue. Again, helps with the throat chakra and the third eye too. So it's going to help with clairvoyance and clairaudient both. Very calming crystal, but not easy to find.
Helps with all 5 clairs, and then PTSD or any stress.
I forgot about the PTSD.
It's very calming and soothing.
Yes. Stone. So if you have a narcissistic, you got rid of that narcissist, but yet you're still gun shy.
So, and sorry everybody if you guys have actually purchased this bracelet before, but we did lower the price given the fact that we strung them ourselves and we found a better vendor. It happens.
Yeah.
So we actually reduced it quite significantly. They were selling for $59.99. We are now reducing them to $39.99. So $20 off.
$39.99. Like I said, it's one of those, again, when the more we're buying in quantity, the more that we're learning the vendors, the more we're figuring out where the mines are at and everything else. I mean, we love talking to the vendors and having enough time to do that because you never know where they're at or what's going on. We heard the story about the Sujolite guy here just got killed Wednesday. It was Tuesday. He was murdered. And you know, you got to realize that some of these mines some of these guys are risking their lives going in these mines here in Africa, and trying to get some of this stuff that, you know, whether we get it on the black market or not, you know, whatever. But right now, Suge is probably going to start going up in price because they're getting real picky about that. The manganese was the reason why, and now they're realizing that Sujolite might be actually worth more than the manganese. So now they're really cracking down on stuff, and it's really sad because a lot of these vendors we've come to know, and it's like, well, my cousin was just killed. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's sad to hear, but we don't realize the violence sometimes. I mean, you've heard about the blood diamonds. People don't realize it happens with crystals too. And it's getting kind of, you know, some of these things that with the mine starting to dry up, or they're restricting the mine rights, it gets pretty feisty quickly. So, unfortunately, we were hearing some stories about somebody that got killed here just this week in Africa, and he was one of the top dudes that a lot of these vendors know because he's kind of the go-to guy for Suge, and he's gone. And so now everybody's like, not only are they just mourning the fact that this guy's gone, but what do we do now? So it's sad to hear, but unfortunately, that is the business that we're in. Sad.
And I asked Kelly if it was okay, and she pretty much said it was okay, because we stopped at the vendor, and all 3 of the sugilite, rictorite, and bustamite spheres are all sold. So I went back there for more.
We did.
The strands that they were selling for like $1,600, where you can only make 2 bracelets. We ended up selling that $300 bracelet after our last live, which again, a tremendous deal. I even have bustamite on my mala.
Yeah.
But it comes from the Wessels mine in South Africa, and it's in Cape Town. And so I met with the vendor this morning when I went there to pick up some things, and Kel stayed back organizing everything and so forth. And it was actually his relative that passed away. So it was the dad that was there when we first got to the show. Yeah. And I love blue rictorite. I love all the rare stuff. Fair. And he quoted me $3,500 for a kilo of rough stones. Now, guys, a kilo is 2.2 pounds.
Right.
And rocks are extremely heavy. But he had a big crate of them, and I thought that they were going to be less expensive because he has so much. He pretty much has all the stock in the world.
He does.
And he was even mentioning that his relative got shot and killed because he got caught like pretty much shipping all this stuff out, and now his brother has it all. So just hearing some of these sad stories, people are getting murdered for this stuff, right? It's not to say that there's anything wrong with the crystals. They're not like blood diamonds or anything like that because they ended up getting out of the country. But when I went there 2 days ago, because I saw a new guy was representing the booth, so I was trying to work out a deal with him. Originally it was $3,500, and he said, I forget what my dad quoted me on this, but I can sell it to you for $2,000 for 2.2 pounds.
$2,000 for 2.2 pounds.
I chatted with Kel when I was heading there, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to do it. We would be the only store. It's not found anywhere, right?
Right. It's
Blue
rare.
Rictorite is not found
anywhere.
anywhere.
Very rare.
And of course, his dad was there, and the son says, you should have took me up on my offer, because the dad says, no, $3,500. That's the bare bone minimum that I could do.
And we thought that, I was saying, we thought that was absolutely asinine. We're like, whatever. And then we started talking to the other vendors from Africa, and they're like, that's reasonable. I'm like, what? That's reasonable? And then we're showing him what we can find on Etsy, and we're like, look, and they're like, no. You don't understand. That's old stock. There is no more coming out of the Wessels mine. No more. Mm-hmm. What's out is out. And we're like, oh, and this guy probably hoarded it for 10 years, knowing that once that mine closed and he holds on to all that rictorite and suge and bustamite, he knows damn well it's going to triple in price. And now he's bringing it out going, oh, it'll be $2,000 a kilo. And we're like, what? But he's right. That's how fast some of the stuff is beginning to climb, because where the mine is located. So whenever we hear Wessels mine, or whenever we hear the Ridge, we're all like, oh God, it's going to be expensive. Yeah. But we still got to look.
and it's such an interesting story with the Wessels mine in South Africa, where they open it up, like Kel had mentioned, regarding the manganese. And manganese is a type of ore that is used for industrial purposes. They saw the sugilite, and they pretty much just pushed it off to the side. They didn't even know.
They were like, we don't care. We don't care. So they let their workers like stick it in their pocket and take it. Now they'll kill you for it. Mm-hmm. They will kill you if you were on that mine and you take one piece of suge and they find it on you. You're in trouble, big trouble.
The dealers are even mentioning that they'll search your car multiple times when you're even headed to the airport. They'll check the tailpipes, they'll check the wheel wells.
Like, it's legit. It's like, it's almost just like drug runner money type stuff. Crazy. So it's absolutely crazy to hear these stories. But that it's very strange, because we never thought we would be in a position to where we're talking about international trading. And now we're getting to know some of these international, vendors and people, just personal people. And to hear that they lost a loved one due to something like this is just crazy to hear. It's sad and crazy at the same time. So Okay. I do want to show you this one. I only have one of these. It's $49.99. It's amethyst. It's an amethyst starfish star. And then I do have a rose quartz star. He's $49 as well. And then I have a rose quartz angel for $39.99. So I do have one of those.
These guys?
Oh yeah, I'll do that one. So this is the only place you can find this, or
Mexico.
these are in Mexico. This is purple or violet opal. So excellent for wanting to tap in and slowly open your psychic abilities up without fear. So this is they're in a beautiful purple. Oh my gosh, beautiful purple. I've never really seen it in bracelet form. Sometimes we do get it sometimes in tumbled. I think I've got some pyramids back at the store. I got pyramids and hearts and cubes. I only have these three palm stones, and the palm stones are $29.99. So these are $29.99. I've never seen bracelets, so when we saw the bracelet, we snagged it, and it's $222.22. This is that a 10? It's a 12 millimeter. 12 millimeter purple opal bracelet. So beautiful purple, beautiful, beautiful. So, oh yeah. So these are new. So you may have heard of grape chalcedony, which are they look like little grapes, you know. These are tumbled, but they're just plain purple chalcedony. So I usually see blue chalcedony. We'll see that all day long. I don't see purple very often. So we snagged a bag. This is we went through this huge, like it's like this big by this big. We went through all of them. These are the best ones. So these are purple chalcedony. This one helps with headaches or people that have headaches, migraines. This is a really good one. Not only that, it helps, again, spiritual connection. But this one is excellent for claircognizant, which is the knowing. $222 for the bracelet. My bad. $222.22. So 222s. But yeah, purple chalcedony. Is that not so pretty, so cool? These are just tumbled $8.88. We got them at one hell of a deal. So $8.88 for the purple tumbled chalcedony. So it's kind of, it's the great chalcedony sister, if you want to think about it that way. Same holds the same properties as great chalcedony. Only this is just a little bit more solid purple. Some are a little bit darker than others, but beautiful. Grapes. Speaking about purple, I do have a tiny bit of Suge. I did get some Suge earrings. I think I got like 5 or 6 of these Sugilite stud earrings, and they are $19.99. That's why I got these, because of the price point. So $19.99 for Suge earrings, Sugilite earrings, and then I also have some turquoise earrings, real turquoise. So I have Suge and turquoise earrings. They're both $19.99, I believe. Yeah, $19.99. So great price point for these. But Suge, this one helps you to tap in. This one helps you to vocalize your truth. So, but this one also helps a little bit with their clairaudience. Turquoise is a pretty high viber. That's why the natives treasure that one so much, because it is very spiritually protective too.
Good luck.
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce these. He doesn't either. I don't know. We can try. So
it's called Extrium chalcedony, or Extrium chalcedony. So what
starts with an X.
Yeah, what Extrium is, it's naturally known as an oral rinser. So there's nothing artificial about this. This is the research that I have actually found on this.
Oh, I'm listening.
So it's great for antibacterial. It helps. You can actually keep it wet and wash your hands with it. This is a research, no joke, guys, that I've actually done in the short time that we've actually purchased these, which was only what, yesterday. Yeah, they're just cool. Found out that they're extremely rare, so we had to get some.
Don't worry, I'll keep this one. Does it really help with oral rinsing?
The Extrium is a compound that is found in oral rinses.
Oh shit.
I'm kidding. It has sulfur inside of it.
You're
gonna die.
No, it's fine. It's chalcedony. It's totally. So these are $14.44. I can't pronounce the damn things. It starts with an X. Extrium. Sure. So it's just another kind of purple chalcedony, but this one's a lot more lavendery compared to the last one I showed you.
Want to do those guys?
I would love to do those guys. I went through and picked out all of these because, one, I'm picky. Two, I wanted to show you the natural geometry. Oh, yes. So I don't know if you guys can see this. Do you see how there is a natural hexagon right in the middle of that? That's natural. That is ruby. So ruby has a hexagonal type of shape to it naturally. So this is ruby and sapphire. All of them, high flash. You can see the flash on this, but almost all of them have that pattern right there. So it's also sometimes known as star sapphire, but this is ruby and sapphire tumbled, AAA grade 2444. But I mean, when I'm talking flash, I mean, they all flash. They all have this beautiful flash to them. So this one is a really good one when it comes to relationship issues. This is why we give rubies and sapphires and garnets to our partners for love. But it also helps with all relationship crap that you might be going through. So these are my relationship crystals. It helps to strengthen those relationships. All right. Or helps you to get over one, whichever it is. But like I said, they all have that hexagonal pattern to them. I think that's so cool. But these are 2444. I got a pretty good bag of them, but look at that, they even shine in the bag. So 2444 for my ruby sapphires. So I would like to get actually a really nice set of earrings of these. I just haven't found ones that I like. Oh, I'm going to do all these. So all of these, $19.99. Look at these. So I have, and I'm going to show you really quick. I have, what I love about them, they're kind of flat. They're dainty, simple, but they're all faceted, all of them. So these are $19.99. They range anywhere 6, 7, 8 size. I might have some 9s in there. They're all $19.99. So this is my labradorite, my flashy lab right there. I have a couple of rubies. I have rainbow moonstone, and I've got the pink tourmaline. So usually pink tourmaline is going to run you a little bit more money, not these, $19.99. So ruby, they're all faceted, pink tourmaline. And then I also have clear quartz right there. And then I have lilac amethyst. So it's a little bit lighter amethyst. It's not darker. It's that lighter amethyst. There's that. It's a lilac amethyst. And then I also have moss agate. So this is all my moss agate right there. So these are all $19.99 and they're all faceted. Like I said, $19.99, great price point. They're all sterling silver as well. All righty. Kia, the best one for postpartum, kunzite, believe it or not, kunzite, rose quartz, green aventurine isn't too bad, but I like rhodonite or rhodochrosite for that one as well. Rhodochrosite. What else? Oh, these. I forgot about these. Got to show you these. I only have 3 of these. Black tourmaline. So black tourmaline, I think these were like, how much were these? I thought I had, I have them in the bag. Where's my bag? So I'll show you. But I only have 3 of these, black tourmaline, sterling silver. This is Shoral. So Shoral is like the best quality that you can get in black tourmaline, but it is triangle shaped, so that's a natural shape. But this is black tourmaline, #1 crystal to help you protect you from negative energy or entities or anything negative. So whenever I go into a haunted location, known haunted location, yeah, Kelly's going to have one of these. I don't care if it's earrings, necklace, bracelet. I'm going to have black tourmaline somewhere. So these are.
I can't find it.
It's Shoral. Black tourmaline Shoral pendant. That's what you can find them on. So, you can say maybe triangle. I might have them in that too.
There it is. $29.99.
$29.99. I got 3 of them. Yep. This one doesn't look like much. Oh, but it's much. And I'm not going to touch this crystal because I'm already starting.
Looks like a diamond, but it's not.
Yeah, it looks like a diamond, but it's not. This is a size 10. Okay. It is danburite. So, and normally danburite is pink. This is white. This is clear white. This is a round faceted. It doesn't show up very well. Round faceted danburite bracelet, $99.99. This is a very high vibe one. And this, I can tell you, danburite is one of the top 3 that I'm going to recommend for infertility, especially with endometriosis. So danburite is an excellent helper with endometriosis. That's the #1 thing danburite's for. So it's pretty feminine crystal as well. But this is the only one I have. It's a size 10. It is a very high vibe crystal. That's why I'm like, I'm touching the barely end of it here. But this is a high vibe one. Beautiful piece. I mean, I only got one. It's all sterling silver. It's got some nice weight to it. So, but beautiful piece, $99.99. So, but that's a high viber. And I think we have anything else, love?
The blue spinal was not on the desert deal since we've had it before, but it is now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The blue spinal's on the desert deals now. Sorry, guys. We didn't refresh that. Did I get everything? No.
So.
Nope, I didn't. You know what I didn't get?
Hmm.
My buffaloes.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get my white buffalo. So I found some more white buffalo. Actually, I didn't. He called us and was like, oh, when you held the Dambarite ring to the camera, you heard a low tone. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't, it's a high viber. So I found some more white buffalo. I had 2 white buffalo rings and they sold out so fast. We got the guy. He ended up getting in another round. And he unboxed it as we were there, and I got some more white buffaloes. So white buffalo is it's even more treasure than turquoise. So basically, it's a type. It's in the turquoise mine, but it's a little bit higher priced. But I got some white buffalo pendants, $49.99. So I've got this one here, teardrop. I have a square one right here. So these are all white buffalo. So I got the rectangle. I've got a oval. I have a round. I have a deco marquee, and then I have a heart. So these are all the white buffalo, $49.99. And of course, I got more rings. So I got the marquise deco and a marquee one here, $49.99. I have a square one or a rectangle one here, $49.99. Got an oval. Got 2 ovals. Big oval, small oval. I have a square one. I have another deco marquee one and another marquee here. So all these are $49.99 for the white buffalo. So the white buffalo is a type of turquoise, holds the same properties as turquoise. It's just a little bit hard. It's very, very hard to find. Very, very hard to find. And usually these, if I find them, start at $99 my cost. So he was unboxing these and I asked him if he could still give me the same deal if I order more, and he agreed. So, but I could sell these to you for $49.99. Normally these are going to run about $100 to start, 100 to 150. So, but I got all the rings. They are all sterling silver. And then same with the pendants as well. So I love white buffalo. I can't find it. I cannot find it tumbled. I think I found it rough 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I found it rough and it sold out so fast, but I'm still on the lookout. Those are really, really hard to find. Oh, you got to sell this one. This is.
I totally forgot to show this on the last live.
He was so pissed too.
I thought it was so super cool. This is a pennant, okay? And it has a lot of weight to it. So you can actually put this through a black chain or a sterling silver chain or even a nylon cord. But again, it does have some weight on it.
It's pretty dude-ish.
So it's got the hole right there. It is Thor's hammer, but it is made out of meteorites.
It's a meteorite Thor's hammer.
So when I was like seeing if there was anybody else that sells this, there's only one other company. So guys, if you guys just Google this, if you guys Google Thor hammer meteorite, the first thing that you'll see is the picture that I took. However, there's some other companies that sells it. Like for instance, this is the next one. We go to their website.
Understand. This guy is a Marvel nerd. Okay,
Yeah.
So when he saw Thor's hammer, he's like, oh, and I'm like, oh gosh.
So this company is selling it for $270.
Yeah,
the exact
same one.
They're the only other companies that's actually selling it, but I kind of figured that price is too high. So let's give it out to the public. So this guy, since it does come from outer space, and again, Earth is not actually producing it.
Yeah.
We're selling this guy for $199.99.
Yeah.
So $70 more off than our only competitor out there.
And you have to understand, it's not easy to carve meteorite
because it's completely made out of iron.
Yeah, it's not easy to carve.
Yeah.
So to find a carving of meteorites, one thing. To find it in Thor's hammer, I'm like, oh, seriously? I saw that, and he's like, yes. I'm like, oh gosh. I'm like, no way.
You know, they make knives and so forth like that, but Thor's hammer, it's Mjolnir.
I'm like, nerd.
And when I told her, I'm like, it's Mjolnir, and she's like, what exactly is that? I'm like, it's Thor's hammer, but it's just in Greek. So again, this guy is going for $199.99. You're going to be wearing something from outer space, and it's Thor's hammer. I mean, come on, how much cooler can you get?
I did. It is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else? Do we have?
I don't think so.
I tried.
Way too fast.
I did. I thought we had it. We do have a lot of stuff. So
we were slammed all day today, guys. I mean, it takes a lot of prep work for one of these shows. You got to import everything on the website, take pictures.
But like I said, if you guys order $75 or more, we'll go ahead and reimburse those shipping fees. So, but like I said, everything that you saw tonight should be at awakeningstore.com underneath the Desert Deals tab, or Denver Deals tab, excuse me. And it should be all underneath there. So, and like I said, some of these things, when they're gone, they're going to be gone. We're not going to be able to get this stuff back in. So we will continue to post some of the new items that we get in. So pay attention to the Awakenings of Omaha Facebook page. Make sure that you like that page too, because again, anything else that we find here, we will go ahead and import it and send that picture out to everybody so you guys can just purchase it right then and there. So, but thank you so much for the love and the support, because if we don't do these live sales, there's no way that we can honestly afford to be out here for 10 days. So, but we want to thank you guys for supporting our small business. We really do appreciate it. But like I said, thanks for watching. We'll be sending out a lot more pics here about Denver too, especially if you've never been here to a gem show like this. But like I said, just want to say thanks to everybody for watching, but we really appreciate the support. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good weekend.
Take care, guys.
Bye.